Lanicom po of Lanicom Views. Sama-sama nating i-experience ang Tecno Pouvoir 4 Pro. Ang Tecno ay isa sa mga emerging mobile phone company sa Philippines under Transsion Holdings from China. At ito ang latest nila, ang Tecno Pouvoir 4 Pro. Ang ibig sabihin ng word na pouvoir ay power. At ito ang claim ni Tecno sa Pouvoir 4 Pro, always power on. At ito ang ilang mga notable specifications ng Pouvoir 4 Pro. 6,000 mAh battery with 18-watt charging, 7 inches display, 4GB or 6GB of RAM, 64 or 128GB of storage, 4 camera sa likod at 1 selfie front camera with dual front flash, dual loudspeaker, at ito ay gumagamit ng MediaTek Helio P22 octa-core processor. Ito ay nasa low price segment from 5,990 to 6,990 pesos. Sa loob ng box, makikita ang Pouvoir 4 Pro, frosted plastic case, plastic screen protector film, Google Assistant document, 13 months warranty documents, micro USB to A cable, 18-watt charging brick, Tecno earphones, at SIM ejector tool. Ang color na mayroon tayo ay ang fascinating purple. Na-fascinate naman ako upon opening the box. Maliban sa magandang color, kumpleto ang accessories nito. Mayroon ding ice jadeite and misty gray sa color options. The body of Pouvoir 4 Pro is made of plastic from the sides hanggang sa kanyang back. Reflective at glossy ito na you can slightly see your reflection when looking at the phone. Fingerprints will mark on the surface kapag nahahawakan. May fine diagonal lines siya through the back. May printed Tecno and Pouvoir logo at the center. It has a tall form, measured 6.9 inches tall and 3.13 inches ang lapad, housing the 7-inch screen. In the past, ang 7-inch screen ay ginagamit sa mga tablet, but ang form nito ay taller with smaller side bezels and it fits in the hand. Here it is side by side with a 6.5-inch and a 4.7-inch screen-sized phone. Kapag nakasuot ang case, it will give you a frosted texture, protected ang cameras, at madali pa din naman itong hawakan. Tignan naman natin ang sides ng phone. Sa bottom part, makikita ang microphone, headphone port, micro USB port, at primary loudspeaker. Sa left side ng phone, makikita ang SIM tray at SIM tray keyhole. It can cater 2 nano SIM cards and a memory card, and the Google Assistant key na makikita nating color red. Sa right side, makikita ang power button, and on the upper part ang volume keys. Sa top side naman, no ports or slot na makikita. Sa front ang glass screen, earpiece that serves as secondary speaker for stereo sound, sensors at water drop dot notch in the middle. Ito din ay may dalawang LED light that can be used kasama ng front camera and also as battery charging indicator. Sa likod naman, makikita sa middle part ang fingerprint scanner at ang rectangle with round edges na camera bumps sa upper left corner. Meron itong 4 na cameras at 4 na LED flash. Sa display naman, ang Pouvoir 4 Pro ay may 7 inches measured diagonally, 720p resolution, 256 pixel per inch with 480 nits brightness. Maganda ang color contrast nitong display na gamit ng Pouvoir 4 Pro. You might see a difference kung sanay ka sa 1080p display, but generally, the display is great. You can play videos maximum of 720p. Ang camera ay makikita sa middle part making a hole sa display. You can have an option to hide the camera by making the top part display black. For security, we have a back-mounted fingerprint scanner at easy to reach naman ito kahit malaki ang phone. It is fairly responsive, may face unlock din that responds also. Hindi nga lang ganun ka-advisable when wearing masks. Better to use ngayon ang fingerprint scanner. I-try naman natin ngayon ang Google Assistant button. Once you press this red button, pwede niyong bigyan ng command si Google like register reminders, search in the internet, or call a contact. Please set an alarm in 5 minutes.
Done. Your alarm set for 1:40 a.m.
Look for best adobo recipes.
Here are some recipes I found.
Pouvoir.
Pouvoir is French for power.
Tecno Pouvoir 4 Pro will be a great companion for communication. It can connect using 2G, 3G, and up to 4G cellular networks for calls and fast internet data. Voice calls are very clear, very stable din when connected via Wi-Fi, and it has dual-band Wi-Fi that can connect to 2.4 and 5 GHz. You can also use it as a mobile hotspot. Pouvoir 4 Pro is running Android 10 with customized Android named HiOS, giving its own look. To navigate from the home screen, mag-swipe down para sa notification and switch toggle menu, you may swipe up for the app drawer. You can also navigate using the screen buttons or gestures. Swipe from the side edges to go back, swipe from the bottom to access the recent apps, and home. Kaya din niya ang split screen para makagamit ng dalawang apps ng sabay. Very helpful ito para sa multitasking. Ang Pouvoir 4 Pro ay may dual loudspeaker. The earpiece speaker will work as secondary speaker, giving you a stereo experience lalo na pag ginamit landscape. Loud ang speaker nito. It is pretty amazing lalo na if you hear the stereo effect. Ito din ay merong headphone jack so magagamit din natin ito with our favorite earphones. Sa battery and charging, ito ay may 6,000 mAh battery. Always power on. Ito ang ibinibida sa atin ng Tecno Pouvoir 4 Pro. The battery can last for 2 days or more if you are a light user. Sa combination nito ng battery size, low power display at processor, matagal ang battery life nito. Pagdating naman sa charging, you can fully charge it using the 18-watt charger for around 2 hours and 40 minutes. For gaming, this is powered by Helio P22 octa-core processor. 4 na 2 GHz and 4 na 1.5 GHz ang processor nito, with Power VR GE8320 graphics processor. May game boost na built-in ang HiOS automatically activated pag nag-open ng game app, kung saan ma-optimize ang processing power for games and can manage notifications para hindi istorbo sa gaming. It also has an anti-addiction tool to remind you on your gaming schedules. Ang Helio P22 can process heavy graphic games but better on low settings. In high settings, meron tayong ilang frame drops. And here are some gaming samples by the Pouvoir 4 Pro.
Destroy the turret. Let's see who has the last laugh. An ally has been slain. Strike!
For the cameras, ang Pouvoir 4 Pro ay may 4 na cameras at the back and 4 LED flash, isang 16 megapixel wide camera, 5 megapixel macro, 2 megapixel depth at QVGA. From its main camera, accessible dito ang ultra-wide angle at may shortcut din for 2x digital zoom and macro mode. Sa video mode naman, pwede din magamit ang ultra-wide pati ang macro. No video stabilization available dito. May iba pang camera modes tulad ng beauty mode, bokeh mode, AR shot at panorama. Ito ang ilan sa mga sample shots for viewing. Mapapansin nyo na good and natural ang color reproduction. In fact, amazing ito para sa isang entry-level phone. As we end, here are some notable advantages ng Pouvoir 4 Pro. It has a long-lasting battery with quick charging, 7-inch screen, magandang-maganda for media consumption, stereo speakers, big RAM option at 6GB, at a low price. Masasabi ko sa Pouvoir 4 Pro, totoo na power or pouvoir ang strength nitong device natin. Para sa mga tao na ayaw lagi nagcha-charge ng phone or if you will go on a trip na maaaring walang charging stations. Ito ay para sa mga casual users na kailangan ng connectivity and social media, online business, or continuous processing na gamit ang mobile phone. Kasama na rin dito ang online schooling para magamit ito sa e-learning. Okay na rin ito para sa photography as it give good color photos. Kung gamer ka naman, it can still do gaming kahit mabigat na games, given lang na low graphics ang setting nito. This is best for watching movies na kahit magbabad kayo ng panonood, hindi ka mabibitin sa battery for a day. Ito ay powered ng MediaTek P22 octa-core processor na nakita na natin sa mga entry-level phones around 2 years or 1 year ago tulad ng Vivo Y81, Nokia 3.1 Plus, Infinix Hot 9 Pro at Samsung A10s. But what makes Pouvoir 4 Pro stands out sa processing for today? Dahil kapartner niya ang 4GB or 6GB of RAM giving it more room to work on. For 6,990 pesos, ito na ang isa sa mga pinakamurang 6GB RAM available today. So if tingin mo this fits your need, go for this device. For me, this phone is recommended if your budget is 7,000 pesos or below. You will get a phone that you can rely on for days. This is the Tecno Pouvoir 4 Pro. I hope nakatulong ang video na ito para ma-experience ninyo ang phone sa panonood lamang. Requesting you to subscribe to Lanicom Views and turn on notifications to this channel. Send a comment and follow me in social media. Pag-usapan natin ang mga views ninyo and learn from each other. This is Lanicom of Lanicom Views. Hanggang sa muli! Shoutout kay James Taytayon at sa Digital Qubo kung saan ko na-purchase ang phone na ito via cash on delivery. Ang video na ito ay hindi sponsored. Salamat!